teams looking to usurp the pros in the tournament, designed to keep the LCS competitive as possible?
Yep. All of them can do it. Everybody. Especially those teams.
Sounds cool.
We're awesome. So almost as cool as today's best of 3
Battle?
matchup. Ha! Segues between Team Law Pro and Frank Fang Gaming. It's about ready to begin. The winner of this series.
Oh my god, really? They have their army there?
The Summer Series 1 finals. Compete in front of thousands of fans.
Hiding.
British fans, which is awesome. We haven't seen you guys in a while. And that sold out Wembley Arena this weekend.
Yeah, and now, you know, everybody wants to go to London, right?
Yeah.
And if you're in EU, it's not that big
Oh.
of a trip, but coming from NA, I know these guys want to compete there. I know they want to be on that stage, being cast by
Yeah, they have a lot.
casters, and just having a great time all around. A little bit of vacation too.
Sure.
Porque será una caravela.
It'll be nice to see rain all the time. Like 24/7.
Porque será una caravela highlighting your flag.
I love the rain.
Yeah, great.
I'm
So it won't
attacking,
even be any
but
different.
it's unfavorable to me.
Pretty much be the same.
Yeah.
It's not that bad actually. People complain about it, but I'm like, oh, it's pretty good. It's the
like
perfect weather to stay
Pero si tu
inside.
pila tu daimyo,
That's true.
do you
Unless
lose?
storms bring power
What?
outages. So I suppose
No, I have a
bunch
bunch
of
of airs. Remember, I have
feel you don't
like
have many
7
power
suns.
outages.
And
All right.
whatever.
Yeah. But anyway, let's talk about these games that we're gonna have today. It's Frank Fang Gaming versus
Damn,
Wall
this
Pro.
fight.
Frank Fang Gaming, we're gonna talk
Wow.
about their shot callers really
This
quick.
means that their
It's
army is
Lutanza
outside
in
of their
top lane.
castle,
And this Wall
basically.
Pro, they have Low in the bottom lane as the shot caller.
If
as
if the
support.
if his
They have
army
impacted
stays
location
outside the
base.
castle, I can win.
Basically haven't had a standout
Hands down.
player. It's been
You know
their
what?
map movements
You know
that's
what?
really
I'll
done
fight it.
for,
Fuck it.
in my opinion, gotten this far.
And actually, even though we talked about
If
the
I
fact
can
that
take
he
his
has,
army quickly,
and we haven't seen his team in a while in the
I will be able to win.
Riot Games Challenger
Yes,
Series
we've seen
Summer
them
Tournament.
recently.
We have seen
Pero
them
no
play
entiendo, el
other
army estaba
challenger
afuera.
tournaments
¿Por
outside
qué?
the
¿Por qué
circuit.
te sale
There's a
tan
guy
unfair
who
con
pulls a whole
favor?
bunch of bans, Yasuo and Lulu being the 2 ones you gotta watch out for.
Because the army that's
he's a very
outside
big carry
can
top
join the
laner
fight.
now, moving away from the
Oh.
little tanky guys for himself. He's like, I want to carry. As the shot caller, it's a great thing to do.
Yeah.
You see,
That's what I was
top
telling
laners
you,
who are shot callers,
que
you have Zion Spark, you have Flame.
if you
have
put a
California
secondary
Souls,
army, even if
all these guys
you
play
exhaust the
a lot of
movement and you
carry
know
top
where you got a
laners, so
castillo,
they can just make
like
the
right
calls
next
when
to
they're
the castle,
and know how powerful
and
they
then
are over the
your
lane opponent
your main
and
troops
not do
can
it from a
actually
position
reach
where
the
you
castle and
jungle, where
attack,
you
then you'll have
gauge all the
the other
lanes.
army as
Sure. So
reinforcements.
it's going to work out for him. It has been so far.
They
took
show
the
up
Black
like,
Monster
I don't know,
home.
5 minutes
They
later
did
or
a
2 minutes
fantastic job.
later.
Took teammate to 3 games there. Had a very great
So you're basically right now on a time
We
race.
definitely are. But I want to talk about somebody else here. We want to talk about the mid lane matchup.
I have
We
to take
Lot
the
with
castle
Walpro versus
pretty
Baby
quickly.
Zeus. And Baby Zeus has been having a fantastic
Or
series
attack the
so
troop,
far.
the army that's
We haven't
outside,
seen them in a
beat
while,
the crap
but
out of
he's
them,
a
and then, you know,
fantastic player for
whatever's
He's been on
left,
the
go
castle
ahead
at
and
the level
capture
he's
their
been so far. And
fortress.
he's a veteran of that mid lane. Combined with
Right
Nianta's
now,
top laner, he constantly
they
roams
don't
out
have
there
any
and
army
ganks for Niantas.
in their
Niantas
fortress
basically
except
has
just
two
one
junglers, big
people.
junglers there.
So I'm going
Way to
to
be.
try to
Everyone's
rush
lane,
to
you
their
kills all the time.
Well, he also gives out
fortress.
the most information. It's the shot caller. He's like, this is what's happening in my lane.
That's the thing I
Come up
can
here
do.
now.
Just
Yeah.
rush to their
And
fortress.
it's been my experience with playing with people, and obviously not at the skill level of these players, to be fair, but there's actually a lot of players who are very good at the game.
You have
but
a
you're
lot
very good
of
at solo queue,
forces.
you're used to not talking with your teammates, so you might ping things that you might time stuff. There's actually a very real skill in just delivering the basic information of flashes down till 7
See where
minutes. Oh, hey,
his
this is a
army's
dive,
coming
this is like
from?
a dive
Bien
that's
allá
available.
abajo.
If you
Bien
guys hear a lot of
botado.
interviews from players, especially
Yep.
junglers will tell you, jungling is so different in solo queue versus the competitive scene because there's so much more communication there. People will tell you where ganks are instead of finding them yourself. And so a player like Nian, who is used to delivering information, one of CLG's big strengths is their communication. Back when he was on that team.
Did they dismount
It's a
los
skill that you
caballos?
don't
No,
see
I didn't
on
tell
Yeah.
them to dismount.
but manifests very much within it.
No, the
Yeah,
enemy
Niantas
troops.
used to be a big voice back on CLG. Now
They had
he's the
horses,
main
but they
voice for
dismounted.
Fang Gaming.
If they did, they're
Shots,
idiots.
making calls, complete 180 here for him. And he said he loves it.
Yeah.
He loves calling from the top lane. It's an immense amount of
I'm
fun.
going to
Gorilla.
make my men
It's
dismount.
the most fun he's had. Awesome. So, he's got his groove back. He's ready to take down some LoL Pro, but LoL Pro not going to be that.
Yeah,
Now
quitó
we'll see how good
lo de los
it's gonna be.
caballos, los
Nian's
mandó a
also
dismount.
be
God knows
stuck here
why.
with his groove back. First back.
I take it back.
Aprovecha eso.
Syndra, of course, removed from Vlad. He has been so scary on her. You've got to believe that came through. Italy also removed from Baby Zeus.
Yeah, I think there might be a Yasuo ban coming out here. You see LoL Pro, they're actually targeting Italy, Ziggs. I think they're
puede guardar para después de que yo coma.
to be on that champion. Oh, they're going to go
Wow.
Cassie.
Gracias.
Okay, so they're going to give over the Yasuo here if Niantasso wants to take it. At the same time, you have a lot of bans to consider. There's LeBlanc still on the table. There's Braum still on the table. a lot of things here, and I don't think they'll ban away their own Yasuo. They'll most likely get it in their first round. They ban it. Yeah.
Adiós, una de tus tropas se que ellos se mueren climbing.
I'm also surprised that
They can
Lopro
fall, yeah,
banned
my
two
troops.
champs that like
Doesn't
Luego se
matter.
está cayendo
like,
para
two
la
of the most played in solo queue banned away
What
by
the
the team anyway. Brock
fuck?
does come through as a ban, so first runner
Shameful display.
immediately grabbed up and now
Ahora ahí vienen los de la espadita.
mid lane.
Los retainers.
Top lane matchup now.
Yeah. Kale.
Ya lo mano, por eso eso reinforcement de ahí se está tardando un montón por dejar los caballos.
So you can't block it. Big thing there. That actually dissuades them from picking Yasuo early on, and they might.
Watch him do it anyway.
Yeah, that's crazy. They're gonna have to go with some.
Están mandando a los archers al frente. Ya, ellos van a aparecer atrás tuyo.
He doesn't like his Lulu.
Yeah, Lulu's still available. Has ways to make good plays. Let's see if that does match up in this one. The fact that he's clicked it like 3 times now means it's
Y
probably.
mandaron a los archers al
Lulu
frente.
also, I talked about this last time too, in the EU Challenger Series. Lulu goes even with Kale and lane. For all intents and purposes, they do the same thing. An ultimate that's for the team. They have a range slow. They have a speed up.
Yeah.
Basically, in the lane, they do the complex thing. Big thing here is that you're not going to pick a top lane bruiser. You're not going to pick tank against Kale unless you're going to lane swap him. That's the only reason you do so, because you just stop everybody in lane except for
We actually saw
Our general is in grave danger, my lord.
Dignosky moved there actually, where
Oh, Jared is in grave danger, my lord. Mira, ahí llegaron los archers. I think they're in range, but-
because they forced enough ganks from dominate. And we had Crumbs at the desk and he said like, yeah, but Lulu has her CC anyway. Like, even if Lulu does fall behind, we'll just kill the other lanes. Exactly, right? So it's like, you don't have to necessarily carry the case here. So you like Stupids come out though, Lee Sin, Junks for Heaven.
Yeah, pero las otras tropas are waiting.
Whatsoever. And the support not.
Yeah, there's another possibility here, is that it's a mid lane Lulu, and then they will run Ian Tonso mid on Yasuo, so they can get the Lulu Yasuo combo. It's always still on the table, and they love that. They love setting it up for Ian, and it's still a very distinct possibility. They might actually wait until last.
LOL, pero ¿por qué los archers nunca te atacaron desde lejos?
So they can see who would be up against if they want to do that early.
I agree. I think that actually makes the most sense because we've seen Baby Zeus play Lulu in this tournament already, and the fact that they've now let for the last pick as well to guarantee where that spot
Are they
goes.
trying to take your horses?
Absolutely the right choice made right here. So Lucian, Leon of the bot lane here. Jungle Elise coming through, picking that after Lee Sin's been grabbed away from the table. Now Lopro has to solidify their entire team.
They're going to have to show all of their cards. Mid lane Kale, we saw one earlier today.
Claro, esos retainers aguantaron.
Runeance Hurricane build.
Yeah.
Ah, pues están llegando los archers.
Yeah. Well, they were behind a fair bit, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's still a decent build.
It is a decent build. They're both really good builds. The fact that she has multiple build paths and is a flex pick in that regard allows you to dictate a little bit of champion style. So it is going to be.
Okay, I like this team. It's a lot of hood stomp. You've got multiple, like literally everyone on that team can support him in some way. You've got a bunch of shields and vulnerability, but even though it's like a protect the cog, there's damage threats the entire way through the lineup. Lawpro's team is really quite good. The only thing they're lacking is hard engage, but I like it.
And a little bit of a tank. That's about it.
Yeah, Kale can sometimes bridge that gap, but not always, right? Like,
LOL.
you can block these over the damage.
LOL.
Afterwards, so.
The lack of a hard engage here is really big thing. They banned out the Nidalee. They wanted nothing to do with a poke comp.
Yeah.
Oh
against them.
yeah.
It's a good plan there because they're really kind of a pullback. You come to us.
Yeah.
Like you said, the poke. Kale's ready to receive you and be like, yeah, we're just going to do a ton of damage. Oriana will disrupt your backline, throw the ball, and you
Dude,
flash on top of it.
It is funny, because
of
that was
things
a
happen
stupid
there.
decision.
Love the Nami pick here up against this bottom lane.
Dejar los caballos, yeah.
No. Like, no sane general
But
would
Leona does
attack
really well. They
that
put after into the Cogma.
when they had such a fucking huge force right
Can you
there.
get him off the
I'm like,
Cogma? And they do go
Ellos,
with
they
the
could have
Yasuo
made a
pick.
difference, pero es que se desmontaron de los caballos.
Sitting there like, that
God
is
knows why they
love
did
Yasuo.
that, but
They
what?
put the Lulu very early on, and
If they
put
actually
Baby
moved
Zeus on
and got their horses there faster, I would have killed their horses.
have that combo available to them.
Mira, my general
That is their
increased in rank and
engagement.
everything.
At this point, you can go ahead and
Oh,
get
yeah.
very
Oh, two of
quickly.
my generals
Rosa-
increased in
Rosa
rank
Elise.
actually.
You can do it on to Leona as well.
Yeah.
If she gets in there, there's a lot of options here for Frank Fan Gaming to go all in. And if they can get to that back line and pick off somebody like Kale, pick off Oriana very early on, or even get to Kog'Maw, that'd be absolutely wonderful for them. But I want to see what they do lane swap wise, or if they even do one. because Yasuo versus Kale is not a favorable matchup for Yasuo, but Nian is good enough that he would be able to just go toe-to-toe. He'll lose out on some CS.
Yeah.
But that we've seen him do that on Yasuo before, where he just got pushed out of lane. He's like, I'm going to farm bottom for 10 minutes now. Yeah. And it's like, okay, now I'm ready to fight.
Yeah, and I think it'll be a fun one to look for. I agree with you that Kale's going to have a generally good time. I think just to set up the story, there's ways to outplay that matchup if you outskill your opponent. Right, if Nian has the mastery, right? Early game, you get the 4-stack E and you get some slices down on there, and then by the time you've got enough CDR to permanent Righteous Fury on Kale, you've probably got Static Shift.
Yeah.
Right, by the time Ashes come out, Static Shift comes out, so you've got ways to burst through even though E is always on. So there's ways in, I think, that Nian can hold this matchup up, and he's a good enough player, he might just go for it anyway.
Yeah, and that's a big thing we're going to have to keep an eye on here is the shot callers and what happens in their lanes and how much attention they pull to it. Because Nian Tanso in that top lane, if he can get going, he can take the game completely over. Whereas Low relies on rotations. He relies on, if we win this lane, we're spilling over into others instead of pushing straight down. Just taking over the entire map and wrestling dragon control. Now, Nian Tanso's shot calling is actually pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Every time I've seen it. Same with Low, though. And the fact that Laud has typically been winning his lane just off of just sheer skill up against Baby Zeus, have to see how that shapes up for him because Baby Zeus is no pushover in any regard.
Yeah, he is not really. So here's going to be the fun one to watch for. These guys square off at the beginning of the game so far. I don't actually want to say normal lanes because look at this. Hood Stomp's coming back around the map for the left-hand side.
I'm going to have to make this guy a warrior.
To initiate the two-man top lane.
My general,
like
I made him a warrior. I made him a...
themselves. We're going to have most likely lane swaps in here.
Who's the other guy that leveled up?
Pan out. Trinket wards come down.
Actually, ya, por lo menos en Suo ya se estabilizó de lo que yo estoy viendo, pero
because of the guys that the more forces you have in the town, the more happiness it'll bring to it.
I know el de aquí está just barely, están a la par.
Si está en cero, you're fine.
Está en cero, está en cero.
Then you're fine. I can't say the same
So they're not going into the Yasuo
about Boozen. Boozen is in -1.
They've warded to actually watch the invade, but they've got a lead. They wanted to do a greedy start. They won't be able to get anything out of it. So they've got to run away, lose a bit of time. At least we'll have to solo her jungle. It'll still be a 2-buff start for both sides, but it's time lost right now for Frank Fang Gaming as Law Pro are still already getting the farm in the top lane. And
that guy's probably going to attack my castle.
There's a big thing here too. Is Nian
I'm just, I am just extremely fearful of the army in the south.
In that jungle area.
I told you.
Taking their jungle.
I told you.
They're gonna walk through the waves and keep getting a bunch of golden experience there. Looks like they'll run back and grab their own blue buff.
You should have been on Derpy and
attack. Here on Elise, Nian gonna help and join this as they go for what looks like the Wraith camp and the opposing red buff. This is safe, of course, with all the information that they had there from their defensive wards.
Actually,
here we go.
Swaps and seeing if they go for 4-on-0, but also at the same time, Wall Pro. Where do they
Tienes que darle a... ¿Tú le puedes dar upgrade a esos castles?
What?
Que si le puedes dar upgrade a esos castles.
It'll take forever, dude.
Not to get the timer, but
it takes 5 turns.
That's a different style than Frank Fang Gaming. They're actually going to look for
half-minute dragon.
The early dragon thing.
I mean, I generate money and
he didn't share any experience, pretty much whatsoever. So he does not have
my fear estoy mandando a todos los soldiers míos de Osumi a Satsuma. Satsuma is my crown jewel in the south, it's my capital. Pero si él decide atacar a Osumi, they'll take it.
Ya, porque ahí no pusiste tantas tropas.
Exceptionally well done. And the 3.5-minute dragon goes down.
Now what I'm doing on top,
you know that Lawpro had an idea
okay, basically I just kept going forward because he abandoned Boozen, he abandoned Tsukushi. So far I've gained 2 cities. If I lose only 1 city, it's a fair trade.
And up top he left Hood Stomp to just free farm.
Yeah, 2-4-1.
Yeah, the only bad thing is that this is my main city.
Exacto.
So it's my fear.
Oh yeah.
Pero
Both
I
these
mean,
teams are hyper damaged.
if the army that's here right now is
And just
idiotic
mention
enough
Joey
to
back it up, potentially.
attack me head on,
Snuff out one of
and
the
I
hyper
destroy them, the one in the
Logan make his way down to the bottom lane here, helping a 3-man as Hunter and Heaven Time just
Tsukushi
shove
or
this
whatever,
lane out,
el
preventing
ejército que
any
estaba
freeze
ahí en el
possibility.
castillo que I just took,
Big Wave will reach the turret, but
I
certainly
can
time for the
actually,
turret to take
if I
significant
defeat
damage
them,
from champions.
I can actually
That means much. Ziploc gonna be
take
grabbing
over
his own
Heathen,
camp. They're not
eliminate
set up
this
now, but
clan
more of a
completely
reserve
from the
style
face of the
where
earth,
they're letting Nien just sort of sit here, fight his
Yeah,
and
básicamente.
and head south y destruir la Higo, and Higo will be, the Sagara will be in a very bad position.
Your junglers are going to be mildly tanky at best. You don't have a designated tank on either side. It's going to be based on the utility that Kayle brings, Orianna brings, and that Lulu brings to your team. And how well can you coordinate yourself in the middle of a fight to avoid damage?
Absolutely. Look at that. Oh, maybe he's taking some damage. Look, you talked about not having tanks. Look at the item build for Captain Ziploc. He rushed an early Ruby Crystal. We did see Sightstone before a Spirit item in LCS today. I wonder if you see it, or sorry, before upgrading all the way, but actually first off, Hood Stomp in the top lane, taking some damage. Will he get the Cocoon? Jukes back and forth, does land that, but Nian's got nothing else to do in this one, so we'll just trade blows. But we might actually see Sightstone just off of Machete.
Down bottom, Heaven Time's looking for
I have a
Zeus.
question. Do you have any agents ahí nearby?
Could have been some nice damage there.
Donde
but
hay?
just pushing
In
away
Suo,
from Golden Experience. You're
because
seeing,
I want to see,
honestly, Baby Zeus denied pretty
think you
well
can-
here. A lot
oh,
of
yeah, I don't know. You
No,
probably
mi ninja está en the border de
Ziploc
Aki.
trying to
He
answer
won't
this,
get to
trying to
Suo
get
in
the
one
mid lane.
turn.
But
¿Que tú quieres
Ziploc
pelear al gato?
I don't think. I'm surprised he's even showing up at
I
all.
want to see if
There's
they
no
have
way
an
get
army
meaningful damage there. He does
to
help
invade me and
Baby
booze
Zeus
them.
from CS.
is coming too.
Ah, no. Yo puedo intentar, había un bote, pero no creo que llegue.
No reason to be top with the AD carry and the supporter there. True. They're just gonna be freezing
Yeah, now
away
I'm
inside
making
the zone,
money,
so he's gonna go back,
but
do
we'll see
some
what
jungle,
happens.
being honorary jungler for a while.
Yeah, he's the only one he hasn't played yet.
He's playing it right now.
Yes. Okay.
He vaciado casi la
Now,
botella
plays some
completa.
more one game. He'll tie Chowster for
The Baileys?
every role.
No, not Bailey. I haven't touched Bailey's yet.
Ah,
He's getting there.
It's
Got a few
the
guys like that,
Irish.
actually.
I'm actually
true.
not Irish. I mean,
Couple of
it's a
those.
Jew wine.
Both were on like 3 or 4.
Jewish wine.
Elements is on, I think, 3. Like,
wait,
doesn't play
whoa,
any carry,
whoa,
doesn't play
whoa,
anything
whoa,
else.
whoa, whoa.
What's
Great.
going on?
Hanging out in that
Great clan destroyed, Hojo.
eater, looking for a victim.
Oh, yo. What?
He's not gonna get anything for it. And now the first backs are coming out here for a lot of the lanes. We just see a lot of
Yeah,
boots being
Hojo just
stacked on
died.
boots for Haunter.
I don't know what kind that was.
Chalice is ready, going for that standard.
How do I-
Also gonna get.
Sickness has spread amongst the people in this province. How do I deal with that?
I think as a random note, oh, hold on, he's going to go top lane. Okay.
Food, you
no
need
one's around.
They're not gonna punish him for this
But
either.
how-
That's a huge wave.
That's going to be, yeah, pretty much guaranteed farming this guy. And
What?
it's going to be Lopo looking to make some moves
I
around the map
have
instead with those freed up champions.
Yeah, it's an event,
Soon
dude.
we
That
can get a
sucks.
Cutlass. Oh, interesting. So it's a Triforce
Which
Rush
land
next
is
to
this,
Hood Stomp. The
Suo?
early Phage
Eso es Dosa.
pretty similar.
It's in my capital, basically.
Cutlass, but,
Yeah, it's
wanted
just
Triforce
a random
before.
event.
Yeah, it doesn't need.
Ah, but it's fine because ahí el happy instant 5 and it's not looking like it's gonna go down.
Okay, this is
That's true.
extremely
They have the
micromanagement. If you
And to be
double
fair, if
click
actually
your
are gonna
capital,
fight Leon Illusion, 200 health better than lifesteal.
That's absolutely.
let me see if it
In
shows
fact,
you
he
what
can
I'm
chase him
looking
down,
for.
or he can go ahead and a little bit of disengage and maybe attack him and run
No,
away.
it doesn't show
Yeah.
you there.
It's
I'm
really
a little-
minor. Like I'd never noticed
Yeah.
move speed on 80 carries.
I guess
It- if you kill
sometimes,
something,
It technically
yeah, it's not
exists, I
showing
just
it.
never noticed it.
Well, they found another thing here that I want
Here
to point
goes
out is they left Niantanso to catch up in the top lane.
Yeah.
He's
that's
Why
level
is your
5,
tax
pretty
level
close to
negative
level
3?
6. He's
What
got
is this?
13
Oh,
CS
that's the
now, more than
happiness.
Haunter,
Okay.
which is crazy.
I see,
They
Town
were
Grow.
shutting him down all game. Now he's level 6. And
Sickness
Ziploc
te
went
baja el
for it.
town
Heaven
grow.
Time gets the better smite though. Captain Ziploc just
Basically,
takes
the
a
amount of
bubble
people
for a
that live in your
condolence
town,
prize,
and
out
it
he
could,
goes. So well done, Lawpro. They make the invade. And that wasn't even like a numbers advantage.
Actually,
That's how the
wait,
map.
was
It was
that
a
it?
straight. What would have been a 4-on-4. They just got it.
Nah, never mind. It doesn't show it.
It wasn't even a buff. They
Wait,
killed.
is
They
that it?
timed that off the
It's
jungle
very-
route. Their opponents.
It's very swift,
Very.
decisive in that moment.
No.
And now Niantanso, he's going for this blue, but they know he's there.
That's super. I don't think he
No,
can.
never
There's
mind.
like almost no way he gets that away. For free. So yeah, he
In
aggroes it,
other
he's like,
games,
you know
they
what?
show you the amount
know
of
about
people
this.
that
He
live in the
backs on
town,
off.
and
So
when you have
very well done
sickness,
by Heaven
it
Time
lowers the
versus
population.
Lawpro.
And
The
depending on the
locations
population that you have, I
we
think
talk about, and
you need
that was
every
very
100
successful here. So
to
Captain
recruit
Ziploc,
one unit.
good look at his own
You need
red buff.
100 people. Eso pasa mucho.
He's
Ese
left,
sistema
so
lo usan
there
en
we go.
Rome.
And now the enemy red buff just came up, but I don't think that's what's going to be in his sight. I think it's going to be Haunter in the top lane. I think Nian might be
But I don't know what
help.
sickness does.
See if they can get it rolling.
Huh.
Oh, he's
been a
going
while.
aggressive.
He's gonna look at the play. He's got the knockup available. Can you get one on a Hanser that would allow the warning to come through? Does not land that one, unfortunately, but there comes the cocoon. Good flash by Hanser.
Well, after this turn, I'll save it because you said you were gonna take a Stella to either.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna tell you that, but
Very probable.
Oh, yes.
So before you go, let me
there,
save.
And now he knows that there's no ward. He's like, yeah, he didn't.
Can you save cuando tú no empiezas?
Yeah.
Now he's gonna
Pick a different brush anyway.
different answer, different route.
Ian should have seen that trinket go down. They should know about that trinket in that heavy forward brush, so you can't walk any farther without giving away the gank attempt. Which actually means he's really coming from the wrong angle now at this point. Ian looks for the knockup, gets it, no ulti.
So he's got the last breath off of it. He'll be ready in just a second, and they're gonna go for it.
All right, can they get enough for this one? More damage comes through. He has the knockup available. There's the ulti used by Kale. So they're forcing cooldowns away, but nothing substantially gained right here, except some farm in the end.
Yeah, at the same time, though, they're going to go ahead and push this turret down. Hanser has no flash, no intervention. He's very vulnerable. But now that they see the jungler top, they go straight for the dragon.
Okay, so they earned enough pressure top lane to push the turret down, but LawPro have also earned themselves this bottom lane dragon. It'll be a trade of almost equal value right here. LawPro actually only 300 gold ahead right now. Very, very close. No, sorry, back to minus 400. There we go. Yeah, the initial dragon did go to Frank Fang Gaming, if I remember properly. So
they got that dragon very early on.
Yeah, the very early one, right? So slight overall global objective lead to Frank Fang.
But there's still turrets that are ripe for the taking here. And Nian's actually doing really well in terms of CS as a top laner. Yeah, top laners usually get shut down very hardcore, but I also want to touch on Lod's CS. He's at 103 at 10 minutes versus Baby Zeus, who's at 69.
Yes, this is one matchup that was actually really miserable for Frank Fang Gaming so far. And that's one that you got to be really worried about. And Orianna that gets big, quick, actually destroys AD carries. By the time she's at Athene's death cap, you lose more than half your health. If you're a Lucian, you got to play around that so incredibly well. And it's hard.
It's incredibly hard. And the fact that
okay, here we go.
Usually you typically see something like 90
yep, they're attacking my capital.
Player at 10 minutes.
With reinforcements.
Estos son los que eran tus aliados.
Yep.
Yeah.
Loco, mira eso.
This is what he does.
Mechanics, actually with much weaker right clicks.
I will fight this. I have to fight this.
Exacto, you have.
No, it definitely helped. That's like 65. So
unless they choose just to siege.
Force away by Heaven Time. Looks like Frank Fang Gaming trying to make plays right here. Both top laners have teleport available. There's a big fight down here. But with that,
I have to
recall back to Rasheen. And he and Low were nowhere around. So that was advantage Frank Fang.
It's pretty funny because across the board, we see Nian Tanso's up 20 CS, and then his bottom lane's up 10 CS, but then in the mid lane, Lod's up 40.
Yeah.
So it basically just evens out throughout all of it. And now Ziploc, he's looking for something here. They cleared out the pink ward. Whether it's just the Wraith or not. Ooh, going after Nian Tanso.
Ward hop, Heaven Time's going to be in a pretty good spot there. Nian does have the knockup available.
If he can dodge the next Q.
He does it.
He has wind wall.
Ooh, can he block the Q?
That's what he's waiting for. He's waiting for him to throw the wind wall out before Heaven Time throws out another Q. Yeah. That's what it was. He's just like, I'm waiting for you to do it first.
They both know. The first goes in. LOH just gets exploded. The first blood goes over to Baby Eater, and he's going to have fish for dinner.
I talked about it before, the Zenith bladed lane against the Nami is extremely powerful. You have to peel her off afterwards, and Low got stunned as he flashed. So we end up just eating so much damage there from the culling from that man.
And not even able
I don't know where they're at.
exhaust it. So that spell is still available. Again, no ulti as we all mentioned. These spells
most of
really
their
not
force is
doing much for the guy. But Frank Fang Gaming keeping their team now on the bot lane. You see the flank pushed out. No dragon to do, no buffs to steal. So it's just a kill. And it's going to buy them time to put wards down, but that's their gain from this kill. A couple of wards, nothing else.
Ya lo te están haciendo like a three prone attack, o sea, por tres lados. Although, que están en medio.
Actually,
it's too far away. They're doing the same
yeah.
thing.
Low did not need to be right there.
And they also dismounted from the horses again.
The repel, so not
because that terrain is very difficult. They'll be extremely slow when they're going. Horses are bad in the forest.
Went for the ancient
horses are great in the open plain, but they're extremely bad in the
part of a Kindle gem.
check something.
But it's Heaven Time actually.
Okay, so this is where all their archers are.
Lee Sin's been putting wards down the entire group game. Hanser again, not getting initiated on. I'm a little bit surprised that Nian's not just blowing the ultimate just for harass. Hold on, first off, nice jump in right there. Nothing stolen away.
Te están llegando acá. Los de los archers están llegando.
This side has many only.
Glitter Lance. Otherwise, it could have been stolen very easily.
I know, but my guys are more protected
I'm actually
than
surprised
theirs.
Nian is not just using his ultimate. So it's something that Katarina players do as well. Hold on, another fight. Never mind. Log getting jumped on again. Big damage to the
my
Gross.
God,
They know
it's
he's failed, but the
taking a
exhaust onto Latman. He's got to get away from this one. Tidal Wave will not hit both, but Hood Stomp just gets.
Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, vengo ahora va al caño.
But damage on a support is not worth the damage on an AD carry.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord!
Right now, looks like that's not the case here for these guys. You've got Aviator aggroing the white and Latman's attacking it. Just maybe they can defend the
Lot has just put his farm pants on. 156 at 14 minutes. He's taking the rates every time they're up.
Yeah, he's getting nice and big there. Oriana's again, it's a threat there. He's actually got the early Sork shoes as well, so he's really pushing for his damage to squishies more than anything else.
That was the matchup that we wanted to keep an eye on too.
Yeah.
We've seen Lot in the past after transitioning over to great free transfer. But Nian's going aggro, but he doesn't know he's surrounded.
Play, knock up onto one there, going in for Hanser, who's going to ult himself now. Nian forced to run away for this one. Kevin Ziploc looks like he'll be able to defend the team, and Heaven Time is Hanser now forced to run. Flash used for not much because there's Repel to show up anyway. Damage comes out, Nian misses the Q. Q comes in though, and here comes Lod though, and they're going to get the kill picked up. Lee Sin claims that Ziploc's got nowhere to go either. He stayed a little bit too long, and that will be a 2 for 0 thanks to Lod's roam. Baby Zeus shows up, does not pick up any kills now. He's in a 1 versus 3, trying to run away with Whimsy, but Lod is still there. The Oriana mechanics, one more attack. Oh, the ulti is still keeping him alive. The Summoner heal as well. The Q, one more hit. Glitterlance lands, and he can't quite chase him down, but even still 2-0 Lol Pro.
Everything being used there to get Baby Zeus out at the end. Fantastic gank there by Heaven Time, and just a little bit of miscommunication. Me and Tonso comes in, doesn't know that Heaven Time's there. The ultimate comes down from Tonso, and now he actually comes back in. Uses the Sonic Wave as soon as we see Oriana. There's not enough time for that. The TP comes through and he gets it.
There we go. Kill picked up. Nicely done by Lol Pro. That top of the fight though. Such miscommunication. It is running away while Captain Ziploc chasing him out, and just even missed the wind wall of the kill. A lot of unfortunate misplays there, and now the Undertaker's in pain.
That's a lot of right now. Was that Lodge out there before Baby Zeus? Baby Zeus was off of the right side of the Lodge was left. Oh, I'm lagging behind now. And it took him too long to even get by the time he got there. He's just getting something out by a double buff behind.
Yeah, pretty scared. As you saw, this amazing 1-0-2. Again, part of every kill for his team. So, end of the hour for sure. Frankfin Gaming, though, wanting to take away on this Dragon. Lee Sin is far away, but just the power is too much. Hood Stomp. And I love Nami Cock.
Looking for something. Ziploc. Nobody else. Trying to take control of that right side. Nami just
¿Cómo va eso?
will start
Through, and again, it's Frank Fang just trying to force the issue. These calls being made by Nian. Looks to get light pan. Every time wants to steal, won't get it. He does have a flash, but there's way too much CC. Well done, Frank Fang Gaming, to get that kill. Nian thankfully had his third Q available for the knockup, and that was very well done.
Here's the thing, is they're going to get more offensive because they're all grouped up in this mid lane. Kale has no teleport, Monster is up in the top lane. They see it, they're taking the control of the jungle.
El daimyo there or whatever se quedó por acá atrás. Porque no.
Baby's taking a lot of damage and a missed solar flare. A two-man shot, but they go in anyway, and they pick up that kill. A win will help to keep the team alive as well. Lolpro now forced to run away under their tier 2 turrets. Kevin Ziploc still chasing. The second time he's gone hyper-aggressive, but he's at least got some part of to keep himself safe, and that will be a second kill picked up. Plus 4 damage.
He lost. AD carry went off to the side instead of doing damage to this tier 1 turret. So it doesn't go down because they're too focused on the dive. They do get logged though.
Yeah.
Now he gets more CS on the bottom. That Bloodthirster.
He's actually going for try 4 seconds. Belongs to 4, almost definitely there. So mid-game power spike Lucian build here. I guess the same really for this Kog'Maw of Hood Stomp as well. See if these guys continue to match up, how those fights end up going. Right now, the Lol Pro haven't found themselves in a properly numbered team fight. So something to worry about for these guys. But look at that, Latman's got to be real careful. If only he got that Nami E on switch, that might have been something.
Hood Stomp has red.
Yeah,
the whole thing. So he's hitting him, getting that slow onto him, and seeing if he can track him down. We should.
I like the move right there. I think it's smart. That's fine. E and his Q. He gets a hot W still. Even though it's more efficient, not using one skill twice.
Get caught.
Yeah, see, there you go. Ward Hop is going to be fine. But that's really small point for Lee Sin players out there. Use EMQ to proc your passive when you're killing wards. You can ward hop away after.
It's been tip time with the free.
Yep. Be a good waiter with all these tips. I went backwards on that one.
Yeah, my tip to you as a waiter would be get me a job.
Passing's more fun.
Yeah, well, I don't think you'd make a very good waiter.
No. I'm too impatient.
Yeah.
Well, bottom lane tier 2 turret being attacked, or tier 1 turret I should say, being attacked. Kevin Ziplock waiting in the wings for an attempt right there. They do see Lisa in mids. They know it's a 3-on-2. They go in and stop. They get a good bit of damage, but they don't get the umbrella out from Baby Eater in time to get the lock right there. They save trading ultimates. Vlad has a new blue buff. He's going to hold mid. That turret staying safe right now. I think Baby Zeus will not put any more pressure down, but he will maybe try to roam around the bottom side. Whips. That doesn't care. He's trying to get down for the fight.
Disregard pick wards, acquire gank.
This gank is acquired. There's no way you defend this one. So that's going to be a turret acquired here very faithfully. Mid lane is actually not being counterpushed, but actually it's the bot lane counterattack, but they're not going to be there in time. Velcro, no reason to show up here. They could have got mid turret there.
Runs straight by the ward. Rod actually takes his
One
time.
of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
Bottom turn now, Frank Fang. A little bit of lead, but they go after low. He has no flash.
Outnumbered and low goes down. Extremely smart move there by Frank Fang Gaming. Now in 3v2 that is back off, but here comes Oriana. It is going to be a 3-on-3 mid lane. By everybody, and these guys are going to
just in sync too. Now, the bottom lane, that's actually something I have to worry about. Baby Eater off on the side. It's going to be a 2-on-3. It's in with the Q or something like that. They're pinned down right now.
Mid lane, outer is going to be going down. Baby Zeus, he roamed down the gank half, and then he stayed mid and got the turret kill. So far, these mid-game choices, Baby Zeus have been very, very smart. Bottom lane, after taking a whole bunch of pain, they got to be a bit careful because you've got damage on both sides, but the turret does fall. Kevin Ziplock gets kicked back in, gets healed up, and he stays alive. Now Log gets jumped on, and big damage comes through. Latman claims that one. Now can they win the 2v2? Hanser is going to be in the middle of all this, doing what he can, try to make this happen, but no, look at how well this is working. Heaven Time's going to go down. Everything working so nicely.
Nia TP'd in the back side of that fight. Now Baby Zeus, he's going to go down from the middle. Who's going to transfer over to Hanser. But in the meantime, it's still 3K gold.
They've made so many better choices mid game. They're not even like most others. They're just turning back when someone goes back to mid lane and trying to kill.
Like, Nian's been top by himself for a very long time.
My lord, their general has fallen! A cutting blow!
And he comes up, flash out after the kick. They get logged pretty single-handedly. Foot stomp here. I think they can turn around with that TP with the top story here. He gets canceled.
Exceptional stuff right there for these guys. Very well played. So, Frank Gaming said, hey, Nikhil's a shot call here, but they haven't been very heavily tested, but we know it's a good team. And they have been such a good choice for that game. Nice and Baby right there. Little Leon mechanic first towards Generate Darkness. I'm impressed by FMG.
Yeah, FMG has been a great show so far. Latin 2-0, 500% participation alongside Baby Eater, who I was talking to Frank Fang earlier today. He's like, yeah, Baby Eater is one of our best players. He's very good.
Yeah. Great. 106.
I don't think it's just his mechanics. I think that he knows which target doesn't have flash down or doesn't have flash up, and he can focus that person with his blades and his aggression.
Absolutely. Like, all the in-fight target choices have been very crisp, and people are following up, hitting the right guy. Like,
my lord,
agree.
their general has fallen!
Getting those guys down.
A cutting blow!
Ran in, just like dove on bottom, and they did it.
He's sitting in this bush right now, and actually pinged back.
That was
Careful.
smart. Heaven Time baited him. Just in time. Stay safe. Neon Hansa will be getting red buff for himself, still splitting
I'm
a
back.
fair bit.
Hey, welcome back.
Thank you.
Now, they're still camping this area. Volcro had no vision. They had to muscle their way in. Tonso is coming in alongside Baby
Right now, right though.
Brim says hi too.
They don't have
Ball
any way in.
Ball is going to keep them zoned for a while. It's too much of a threat. Despite Claude not having a lot of kills, he has the most CS in the game.
Who is it talking to you?
They're going to go for this dive anyway. Summon at Heaven Time. There's the title coming across as well.
Maybe I won this.
Blue
I
team.
don't know
Takes
how.
Dragon. The fight has begun in a great win. Going to stop some
You won?
there.
Yes,
but Law
I
never
won
knows getting
this.
still damage in the back.
Wow.
Takes the KO.
Yeah, but I'm sure you lost a lot of troops, you know?
There's
Not that many. I thought I would lose more.
Going down, and now the damage has broken. 3 kills coming all at once for Lawbro. Kappa Ziklock turns 1 back, but it's a 3-1 fight plus Dragon for Lawbro.
We were just talking about how the target selection for Frank Gaming has been so crisp, but that fight just fell apart. Multiple targets there that were just being chunked down a bit, and nobody actually gets dropped except for Bo. Nitanso did get his last breath off until way late into the fight, right before his death. He actually had his last breath in the last breath when he came down. On Hanser, didn't end up getting killed. All around just falling apart there. What you can see here, they all separate around Cosmo and his guy. They section them off and watch their target selection. Nitanso no longer having time. He had the ultimate. Now it's like, oh, let's go after Hanser. Wait, no, let's go after them. They get bought up, but nobody ends up dying. The split from Lapman and from the rest of the damage is just.
I don't know how I won this.
¿Ya te dio lo de victory?
No, it's still going, but they only have 3 archers left. That's it.
Oh, wow.
He got it while Cog's already retreating back, and someone else hitting him.
My lord! A glorious victory will soon be yours!
Wow.
Most of his team play calls have been great.
Oh my god. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save this.
Both these teams.
Epic. Epic victory. And they. Low.
More crisp way, but it's showing that they're both going toe to toe so far. Up top, though, it looks like the call
Yeah, me too.
sit in the bush until we find Hanser overextended.
I know.
Don't know if that's going to happen, though.
He went second at Zonia's hour.
Wow.
He is trying real hard to not get caught out by staff. You know, if you can, okay, right? Like, if you're gonna get solar flare, you have to blow ulti or you die before you're unstuck, or you're like 12 health and you're out of the fight anyway. But if you can blow Zonia's for it, like I just dodged the solar flare.
Oh my god, Arby.
¿Qué?
They have 4,200 guys. No, no te vayas, Arby, te fuiste, no.
No, me fui.
Okay. I see, it says that waiting for players, that's what I'm saying.
Ah, because I out-tapped, pero no me deja regresar.
Okay, there you go, you're back. They have 4,200, Dios mío. And I killed 3,118.
Damn.
I only have 1,300. Oh my god.
He's actually surrounded by 2. What are they going to do about it?
Oh shit.
Yes, he does. The solar flare getting a slow as well. There's the Zonia's pop.
That is all I offer.
Shoni wants a piece 3D.
Gets the KO ulti, Nia gonna chase down on a Hanser, now instead misses the Q, but gets the second one there. Kill picked up on that one. 5v4 on the map. Baby's just getting chased down. The big damage, but Kog'Maw dies. 3 kills picked up Nia. Getting the double. Another one goes down as the Kog'Maw falls.
Your skills as a diplomat do your clan much credit.
20 minutes in,
Able
wind
to
wall
get
there.
a lot of the damage from the wind wall at the start.
Shields used to try to get Ziploc to heal up through the
Now Shawnee, who is the guys that I attack at the beginning, I'm at peace with them. Oh my god, somebody else is attacking me? What the hell? Oh, these are the rebels. Holy shit, everybody's attacking me now. Albi, all the action that wasn't there at the first 20 turns is coming now. What is this?
¿Qué le doy?
What? No, I have to fight this. I don't see it. I can't see it. I have to fight it. I mean, how much is the bar?
Está 50-50, although you have less troops.
No, I have to fight this too. God.
Zonia's is used, and now they're collapsing around. And off on the right side, you didn't get to watch this. But
oh, I'll win this. This I know I'll win.
Nobody. So this fight is actually trailing out. Hoodstop gets so low, passive, that by the time that the culling comes out, he can no longer tank it. So we watch Niantanso go down to the side and just handle that fight perfectly from start to finish with the burst. And the fact that the Zonia's was timed later than the last breath means that Hanser just ate the damage and then just couldn't do anything about it later and got picked off. I think that the fact that they came in at the right angles that they were coming coming from is what set that fight up for LOL Pro, for Frank Fan Gaming. And the
Wait,
fact
how
that
many?
LOL Pro
How
was
many?
caught off
They don't
guard.
have that many. What is this?
They had no idea how many members were around.
Yeah, it was great. You know, they tried a couple times with that like Fnatic rush, and that time it didn't work out.
They do that a lot.
Exceptional.
Sometimes they sit around and they get nothing.
Sure, that's how it works, right?
But then
you're playing the odds, and you're hoping they show up.
And you only need one, then you get Baron. You need a 4-0.
Yeah,
you get Baron.
You get one, you get the lopsided fight in the game.
I think
round, so
what helped was my only cavalry troop que yo tenía. They had a bunch of archers on the right side. Y yo lo que hice fue que once a lot of their melee was committed, and I saw an opening, yo mandé mi cavalry para afuera, and their archers are weak against cavalry. So I hit their archers, and then they started chasing me, lo que quedaban melee, and I just went around the outer area of the map, and then I came back, and they sent the rest of their melee that were on the ground, they sent them chasing me. So my guys in the top finished off whatever they were fighting, que era melee, and then when I came back, you know, we had a chance.
I feel like there's no way you can do that.
Don't know
yeah, okay.
Dead now.
To be fair, I played solo queue. I've done that, to be fair. I've done that probably 50 times.
I knew a man who went to that bush once. He's dead now.
I don't know what that's from.
So let's see where are these guys coming from.
Made it up. Yep, sounded epic.
They're coming from here. So
fancy moves. Zip it back and forth.
That one, that's fine. Clear it out. And then move up.
I like that only Baby Eater's showing. They're still hoping that they can get this weird bait going.
They know there's at least two. Oh, there's another.
Now they know they're all there.
Yeah.
The jig is up.
Yeah.
Now they gotta go.
Try.
It's very difficult.
It's possible for you.
Was
Yeah, that's the thing. Those kinds of with your
Pero yo comí Burger King ayer.
Still, it's one that I'm always really Tier 2 turrets,
What?
surrounded them, you can dive on them. Either
Yeah, and you had Burger King for lunch.
try to dive because he's taking
That's
you.
why I'm walking through my saying.
Why?
And it's very easy to eat. Not messy to eat.
This team is not oriented in this. This competition is absolutely abysmal at sieging. You can really just play with Lucian and maybe Lulu, but up against an all-pro, you have Kale, you have Boreana who just plays the ball and just do pretty much proximity, wave clear, and then Footstomp is not a great deal. He's gonna farm, he's gonna get to a really big point to use IE.
It doesn't seem
As well as the magic is already stacked up on it early. To get to the point where pretty much it's just a huge beast.
¿Sabes qué debemos save a esto? I'll get it.
Oh, it's not co-op,
It is?
pero con alguien.
Yeah, con Mora.
Save it?
Yeah, cuando sea su turno, es que este es el turno de la máquina y la máquina lo está atacando a él a su castillo.
Oh.
He's making enemies with everyone.
Making what?
He's living up to his name as douche and making enemies with everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, douche.
Oh.
Pero ¿quiénes son esos que te están atacando?
Right now these are rebels.
Porque decía que era el cuino de los pirates.
It's rebels.
Rebels are pirates.
And pirates.
Es que decía Wakata su pirates.
Yeah, it's rebels, and they are about to meet their mate.
That is now why you picked the name. Firm 2014 on Riot's
Blasting these lads on Frank Fan Gaming trying to carry them. But it's a team effort. Simon Tonso up here.
Our general is in grave danger, my lord!
This is how this team operates. They said they're abysmal at sieging. That's why they're looking for the picks. That's why they're looking for the picks that push over and over.
My lord! A glorious victory will soon be yours!
Am I?
Okay.
Shield.
Lola won again, so...
And my key.
It's gonna be a nice
¿Qué?
game here.
Mi llave.
Ah.
Pro. They're
¿Sabes que eso tiene la forma de una llave en la superficie?
they've got Cogman, they've got ways to protect those
My
things.
shield.
¿El escudo?
I am
Sí, mira.
concerned for FFG's
Make
future
that go
if
right.
they don't find a way to force the issue.
Right,
Yeah,
and
they're gonna have
that's
to
a look.
try and get in there. They're just informed.
Oh.
Do you see it
Last
now?
name is Latman.
Hey, why are people leaving your party? I thought it was like a big RP.
Just so
as a secondary
I thought it was a big idea, man.
Maybe his parents were
Yeah, we have to split parties, and apparently one of them had to go.
When they got married, they were like, all right.
Pero ¿por qué no me deja? ¿Ya se acabó la pelea o ¿Por qué no me
Yeah.
deja?
So they're still
Oh,
waiting for this
okay.
pick. They've been sitting here forever. Is it going to pay off? And
I
now
wanna
they're going to
save
go.
now.
Take a little bit of damage. You got to be careful with this one.